Harvey Smith, the Executive Creative Director for blacksite. The squad in blacksite is intuitive, fast-paced, easy to use. They're interesting personalities that have this very topical debate around you.
Hey man, I think that shot screwed me up. I'm like growing a third head over here.
They have a morale system that drives them, in their effectiveness in combat based on how well you're doing.
Where's the cover from? This is not good!
They're really interesting to use. They're as easy to use as using a camera or a gun.
Yes, sir.
Moving.
Yeah, so with the squad, the main thing we wanted to avoid was cumbersome, constantly having to give the guys orders and going through various menus, and other games that have dealt with squad have done that. You're already looking in a direction because it's a first-person shooter. You push the button that we've got dedicated on the keyboard or the controller to squad command, and then contextually it figures out what you want to do. Point at a spot on the ground, point at a chain link fence, point at a door that's locked, point at a vehicle, point at a turret, point at an enemy, point at any number of special case setups in the game, and click that one button and the squad does something smart. We're working with the writer from Years of War, Susan O'Connor. She's our primary writer on blacksite. And she and I have story meetings all the time where we cover the fictional material and put together the plot. We wanted to build up the impression all the time that these guys have worked together before. And so we've got Mitchell Ambrose.
Pierce, you've got tactical. We'll follow your lead.
Who is like a high school quarterback, everybody's best friend, a really solid guy that you'd love to know. Probably when he was a kid, he helped the old lady down the street carry groceries.
Sir, the situation is under control.
Negativo, my friend.
He's just a good guy who doesn't quite do things by the book, but he's just solid. And then you've got Grayson.
Man, I didn't sign up for this shit.
Who you kind of get the impression it was either prison or the military early on. And those two guys play off of each other really well. They get into a lot of arguments in the game. And then you've got Noah.
Pierce, we're wasting valuable time.
Who is a Middle Eastern intelligence specialist who is attached to your squad. And she has a very different perspective. It's outside the U.S., it's more global. And at times, it seems almost amoral to the player's values.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, because you'd never test some dangerous chemical shit on a soldier, right?
So we let those squad mates float in and out of the player's orbit.
What now, Pierce?
Yeah, I don't like those prices either. Pierce, can we not tell everybody where we are?
All three of them get into various interesting arguments with one another. And the player, represented by Captain Pierce, is silent, of course, on the issue since it's a first-person perspective game.
It's stuck. Take it down. All right. It's armed.
In blacksite, we have a really interesting morale system running in the background, influencing the AI. So based on how well the player is doing and what's going on in the environment, there's a morale that the squad mates share. And there's no meters on screen or anything like that, but the squad mates comment.
Pierce, we need to turn this around. Now!
They have facial expressions and body postures that indicate what morale state they're in. And if they're in a low morale situation, they take cover more often, fire less. And if they're in high morale, they're much more aggressive combat-wise.
They messed with the wrong guys this time.
So it really helps the player to keep them in a high morale state by making headshots, not letting one of them go down, that sort of thing. So your performance as a player of first-person shooters is going to influence the squad's ability to react and help you out.
This is Ambrose. Everything's cool. Echo Squad ain't gonna check out like this.
What we've done with Squad is to take this simple, intuitive squad command system and use it, both interestingly in tactical ways and in interesting one-off story moments. And then we've also worked really hard on this morale system that influences their mood and their AI as you play.
Now that's why you don't mess with Delta Force.
Holy shit, did you see that?
Blacksite Area 51, coming September 2007.